Fulton County, Georgia District Attorney Fani Willis is doubling down on her push to have all co-defendants in the election interference RICO case appear in court together. Willis listed her reasoning for wanting a group trial in a new court filing, including security issues and an unnecessary strain on judicial resources if the case is separated into a number of trials. She also stressed with a connected RICO charge, the cases would, quote, share the same evidence and witnesses. So let's bundle them together, she argues. This comes after a hearing last week where Fulton County Judge Scott McAfee was skeptical of the possibility of keeping so many witnesses together and so many defendants together in one trial. He said he would rule on scheduling a speedy trial for 2 defendants by tomorrow that could shed light on the likelihood of keeping all those cases together. Let's bring in NBC News correspondent Blayne Alexander, joins us live from Atlanta this morning. Yesterday, Blayne spoke with the Fulton County Sheriff about the way former President Donald Trump was booked, and Blayne got an exclusive look at the jail where the mugshot was taken. Blayne, good morning.
Well, Willie, good morning to you. That's right. Really, up until this point, all that we had seen from inside the jail was that mugshot. That was the only thing that came out. We saw the former president's motorcade go in and we saw it leave, but we really didn't know much about what happened during those 21 minutes. Well, yesterday, I went to the Fulton County Jail. I sat down with the sheriff there, Pat Labatt, and he walked me inside the intake area. He showed me the door where the former president walked in, the place where he had his mugshot taken, the fingerprint area. What's interesting about this, Willie, is that he told me he actually only spent 8 minutes inside the building, that the process was so expedited, in fact, that they brought his paperwork out to his car for him to look over and sign afterward and then be on his way. Here's a little bit of our tour inside the intake area. And then I also asked him about his decision to have a mugshot taken. That's something that came down ultimately to him, and he called it a difficult decision. Take a look.
So the motorcade came in and around. These doors we kept open. And he came in, took a mugshot over in that area, right where that great wall is, and then he was given instructions to go back where it says ID and fingerprinting. So he went back there.
Okay.
And then he came out and back.
So
8 minutes.
8 minutes in and out.
In and out.
The entirety of the time that he was in here, just from that door, really just mainly in this area.
Absolutely. So he didn't venture beyond this space.
What was this area like on the day that he came in here?
Maybe 5 or 6 people, plus Secret Service, etc. So no inmates. And so ultimately it was as sanitized as we could make it, as clean as we could make it.
Ultimately, did that decision to take a mugshot, did that come down to you?
It did. It did. And it is one that I don't regret. It is one that, as an elected official, as the sheriff of the county, I have an obligation to our community, and that community in which we process 35 to 40,000 people a year.
Was that a difficult decision for you to ultimately take the mugshot?
It was. It was. I lamented over that for several days, right? And it was the right thing to do. In retrospect, I want to make sure that all of our legal teams go back and take a look at even the publication of the use of the mugshot as an opportunity to make money, and if so, how much does the county get from it?
You mean by the Trump campaign?
Correct.
You feel that possibly the county could be entitled to some of that money?
I absolutely do.
And so, Willie, you heard some of our discussion right there. The other thing that he said happened after that mugshot was taken is that he got a number of threats after the mugshot was taken in his jail. Now, Willie, I did ask him about something else that really has been getting a lot of attention in recent days, and that's the number of inmate deaths that we have seen at the jail this year. In fact, 10 inmates have died at the Fulton County Jail this year. It's something that former President Trump himself even posted about on social media. And so I asked him, really, what is the cause of that? What are they doing to kind of look at that issue? Well, and he said it's a problem that he's inherited, that he's kind of been sounding the alarm since he took office, that they need more resources for a new jail. Now, he says they're doing a few things to alleviate the severe overcrowding, possibly looking at shipping inmates to other jails in the region, even putting on some monitoring bands to monitor inmates' heart rates. But he did say that ultimately a silver lining of the increased focus on the jail with the former president being there is that more people are paying attention to the jail, what it needs, and we could see that expedited as well, Willie.
Interesting. It is a notorious jail. NBC's Blayne Alexander in Atlanta this morning. Blayne, thanks so much for bringing that interview. We appreciate it. Mika?